Hello, good evening. We are back for another dive into the Seren Sanctuary, or however we will eventually call it, nobody knows. We are not sponsored by, affiliated, or associated with Hasbro, but we do use D&D 5th edition to play our role-playing game on Roll20. Last time, the party had a run-in with a naked woman, and that went rather poorly.
For Big C.
Hello.
They first fought off some shadowy beings and proceeded through to explore some of the strange temple that they found themselves in, accosting a multitude of servitors, small creatures with lamps on sticks that didn't really seem to communicate all that well, and they also met up with some undead beings that apparently had holed up in the temple to hide from the troll army that accompanied the Fragment of Eternity Bronze. And if you haven't watched any of the previous episodes, this is hella confusing. But hey. So the party went on, defeated the undead, moved through towards where that lady was, met up with some strange individuals that were all in sort of catatonic states, not really responding to the surroundings. Tried talking to them, discovered that this was rather impossible, and then met up with said lady. And after she struck a blow at Xantarot and screamed at Vulta, the party decided that they had had enough and the lady had to die. And that is, I guess, just about where we meet the party again. So, you are standing in a moderately damp room. You have the feeling this might have been a bathhouse of some sorts. What are you doing?
I remember
Bleeding out of my ears.
I remember we investigated something at the end of the session, but I forgot
Yeah,
what.
we found a key.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, Big C found the key after Volta found it
Dropped
first.
Right. I guess wait, there was we still have to do like two corners of this place, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way,
But w-
did anybody check the other rooms here?
Yeah, that's the thing we gotta
They were full of madmen.
Okay.
There was a
There
dark
was
elf somewhere, I think.
there was more room here.
Ishquen,
Yes.
can you do anything for these people?
Well, I don't think I can do anything more than time will do for them.
Are there any?
Have I confused you enough?
I'm pretty sure I know what you mean.
All right.
Can we close these doors so they don't hurt each other?
I don't
Well,
think we
I
have
think,
to.
in fact, you know what I think that they all seemed somehow compelled to serve that creature. Now that the creature is gone, I think that this will naturally fade away.
Can I check if the creature outside the let's call it the dungeon? Um, are there ears on that thing, and are they damaged some kind?
Which creature?
This one.
Oh, that.
Yes.
They have some simile of ears.
Yep.
If it wants to
It's a
load.
torch. I see a
You're
torch.
loading a torch. Thank you.
Yes.
Awesome. Let's try that again. There we go.
Very
So,
nice.
You don't know how functional those are, but they seem to be twitching and Pokemoning their way through life. So,
Nice.
Okay.
Taurio, you have gone up into the top right room. This has a wooden floor and some drainage holes.
Does it look like a toilet?
To some, you might consider that some people would use it as such, yes.
Does it smell like a toilet?
At the moment, no. You do hear the rushing of water from beneath there.
Yeah, Dario assumes it's a toilet. Moving on.
Moving on.
Shit happens.
Yeah, I look inside here with the guy that I tried to talk to before. Is he still cowering away?
He's still uttering his devotions to the true lady, the true faith that he has found exploring the depths of this magnificent.
Do these rooms have doors?
They
The
don't
side room.
really, but you don't have the feeling that these guys are going anywhere.
Okay.
There is like a vague barring instance, but that's about it.
I'll go outside. I'll close the door here. Like, let's just come back to this later.
Problems for future, Keiki.
Yes.
Did somebody already check this room?
No, I'm going in.
Yep.
Alrighty. The unnatural darkness that existed in this room has since cleared up. And entering it, you see a large wooden platform with a step leading up to it. It seems some sort of auditorium. In a religious context, you would assume that people would hold mass here or something like that.
Can't go in.
I cannot enter the
Nope.
room.
Oh.
It be locked.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
Is there a chest?
It's a mimic.
There is a chest standing there on top of the dice. It looks elaborately worked with gold, and there is a very clear lock to it.
I look at the key, but first I look at Volta and I say, would this thing be
I will-
trapped?
I will point at the chest and say, Pixie, I believe this is a lock and you have to put the key in it.
Yes,
Yeah.
but this can be trapped.
Yes. Do you want me to check for traps?
Yes.
Do I see any traps if I look at the chest or the central environment of the chest?
You can roll me an investigation. Or if you just want to do it from a distance, perception, but it's slightly harder.
I will step a little bit closer to here and I will try and see if I can see any trap. This perception.
Excellent. It looks like a very traditionally made box. There is no. You can actually also see a clear delineation, like it doesn't go deeper into the ground. Yeah, nobody tinkered with it. It seems very decorative in purpose, but there are no hints or clues as to potential traps that could be involved here.
I
You
hold
also
my hammer.
noticed that the platform it stands on, not trapped.
Hmm.
Sometimes
hold-
like this is the traditional cruel way, you know. Sometimes you lure in an animal with something they like, and then there's a pit, and you could just.
Yeah. I'll look at that and say, I believe it's safe.
I will hold my hammer and I will insert the key in the lock. If it fits.
It fits.
And I will twist it and hold my arm.
Left or right?
It opens. oh lordy.
Oh Lord.
So, out from where that coffer was, comes this regal-looking lion-maned winged being with a golden sort of detail on its articles of clothing, which you would probably assume is a toga. It brandishes a fiery greatsword, and it does that in one hand, raising it angrily aloft, like the other hand is clawed and open.
Hmm.
Nice sword.
It appears to be angry. What do you do?
Tyler just blurts out, "Nice sword."
I was holding my warhammer and I was like, and I will wait until it does something because at this point
I
I
will
have no
say-
clue.
I will put my hand on my hand crossbow. I will put like a gun, so like ready to draw, but I salute it. Hello.
It speaks to you in what you can only describe as primal lizard folk tongue. It resonates with that small bit at the back of your head, like that small bit of your brain that goes all the way back to instinct, and it speaks the words, "Are you friend or foe, lizardkin?"
I will.
I will respond. From now, friend, considering we released you.
Yep. We are friends, but who are you?
I am the enforcer of Serra.
Zijn de
I
lizards
was
de enige dat
trapped
dit
here
horen?
by those that wield a symbol similar to that of your companion.
Ah, but he is also an enforcer of Serra. So we are on the same side. And I will.
And for Enforcer of Sarah, one thing. I think you're, and I point towards Iskrin, you're talking about them, right? Yeah.
I'm
The Orzov, he
Oh.
doesn't belong to them.
Yet he has that symbol. He
Yeah.
is from the church, isn't he? Or she, or...
He got fucked in his ass, and he still wears the clothes because he recently got fucked in the arse. So, yes and no. He's a
Zijn de,
friend.
zijn de lizards de enige die dit horen op dit moment?
It looks at you, and the closest thing to this language that you've heard has been on Ulgrotha, and it was the Minotaurian dialect used, and it speaks. You wear similar colors to that of the human, yet they are different. Red and white. Is there a reason for this?
They're the color of the Boros Legion. Legion first.
Are you all from Ravnica?
That
Yes.
we are.
I see. Brother,
I just
have
step
you
aside.
let this band, and he speaks this in, a slightly more polished version of common Ravnican tongue. Have you let this band to liberate us?
Is dat naar Tauria toe?
Sorho.
Yes, that is why I stepped aside when he said brother.
Sorval will step up. He has sheathed his sword. He'll be like, brother, yes, I have come from Ravnica via detour to here to liberate the sanctuary and make sure that it does not fall, or at least is defended against that which is coming.
Tell me, how fares Lady Sarah?
Last time I saw her, she fared well. She even helped us defeat one of the foes here by bringing our ally here, Bixie as we call him, and dispelling some shadow that was annoying us.
So, Pixie. A strange name for a lizard.
Pixie?
It is Xantharot, but they call me Z.
Oh, Z.
Yeah, big Z. As in, considering I'm quite... Never mind.
So the angel looks back to Iskren and goes, "And you? Your companion informs me you were fucked in the ass by the Orzov."
My companion has a big mouth, I guess.
Yes, that is true. I do.
I am a happy member of the Orzov.
You see that,
Why?
the
Why is
grip
that
on
of
the
any?
sword tightens again.
Why is that of any interest to you?
They were the ones that imprisoned me.
They must have had a reason.
Them and their ghostly patriarch.
Describe this one for me. This ghostly patriarch.
Gaunt. bald, slightly hunched over, magically powerful. He commands several troops. The Guardians of the Shrine destroyed many of them, yet more came.
Hmm.
Is that the guy we cut the ribbons a few chambers over?
I don't think so, Tario.
Mhm. Is do I recognize this description from one of the Ghost Council or
Uh,
the one I
the,
saw?
the person from the Ghost Council you saw was more bloated,
Okay.
more heavy, gold-covered, very opulent-looking human
Mm.
male that had gone beyond the limits of excess and carried
Ooh.
that with him into the afterlife.
Okay.
Okay. I will look up at him and like, brother, what is your name?
My name has never been of import.
Then how
You
should
can
we
call
call you?
me
Enforcer?
not Lino. Uh, he's not Lionel Richie.
Golden Lux. Golden
You
Lux.
can call me Asmurdiel, the Flaming Lion.
That's too difficult. I will call you Enforcer of Sarah. That's a lot easier.
Sorval. Okay, Asmordial. My name is Sorval.
Well met, brother.
Yes.
No,
And I will
More of
introduce
was
our
making a
everybody.
number. Just like ignoring the rest of the party introductions, he speaks over you a little.
Uh, the moment he
More of the
starts speaking of
party
me, I stop.
members of my group will probably be imprisoned here. We were
Yeah,
consorting with an angelic being that served the Orzov.
Mm.
And that is when the patriarch struck something about an old debt he wanted to have repaid.
I think I know which one you talk about.
Oh.
Let me quickly go through my notes.
So you
Je ziet zo nu zo een scroll naar boven halen zo.
no.
A
No,
leather
no.
bound
Sorval.
tome.
Oh, I know that
Sorval.
across that one. Whatever. I'm not. Okay.
Sorval. Although I like this small intermezzo, we're still on a clock.
True.
So, Lion, Flaming Lion,
Hmm.
do you happen to be in the possession of an item or the skills to burn braziers that are underwater?
we might have found
He
where
like
you
looks
have.
at his sword.
Yes. We have found where some angels
This
are.
is gonna be a difficult one.
What are the
That's
what are the chances you could borrow us that sword?
Mm, I could lend it to you.
fair enough.
Or he
Lend it to
can just
Sorval
come with us.
if he can if he can accompany us.
Carries with it the innate danger that they would know that I'm no longer imprisoned. But if you want me to, I can.
Hmm.
Well, you can stay here as well, and we can do the thing with your sword and then just bring it back.
Dario holds out his long axe. I can give you this one until I return your flaming sword.
He actually takes a keen interest in looking at the black blade that you carry, and he goes, "I'll take that in exchange."
Dario thinks a moment and goes like, yeah, I'll be right back anyway. So okay.
So he tosses you this weapon, and even for your heft and size, this is less easy to wield than the black blade is. Um,
It is.
very,
I have martial weapons proficiency.
yeah,
So
but this is just like sheer weight that comes
okay.
with it.
Brother.
He's a big boy.
I have 20 strength, right?
Hopefully,
Brother. Does he have to be a follower of Sarah to be able to use your weapon?
and you see him just looking Dario up and down and go like, "Why he already is."
Very good.
Eh.
Hmm.
Angels are angels, they kick ass, so let's go.
We
You hear
will
Volta
go.
go like,
Yeah,
and
Tario,
start-
Tario just loses interest in the conversation, and he's got this flamey sword thingy and something to light on fire. So
Okay,
yeehaw!
let's go, Tario. Let's do this shit.
We will be
So-
right back. Hopefully with your.
I
Dark
cannot
Knight.
go.
Let me out!
Let me out.
While we are on our way out, it's like sorry, I was distracted for a moment. Did he come out of the chest?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
okay, let's go to
So
the.
you guys rush back.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Splint.
But
With the music of Benny Hill.
vigilantly, I'm looking around to see if there is anything that pops up.
Has anything changed in
I
this
go
room?
point
now?
first. So
Nothing popping up.
Okay.
It's this way, right? Yeah.
No, we already go there. We already went there.
Yeah,
Ah.
that's
Ah, we are
We're
going
not
back
going
there.
to-
Oh, I thought we were doing first all the rooms. Okay, that's fine.
No, this is where the angels are imprisoned.
Sure.
So,
So-
Tario, you arrive there, and with your traditional moderate rushed being, you just jam the sword into the brazier, and it bursts light like the flame, bright and whole and warming.
I turn around and poke the other thingy.
I see him rush towards me. I just take one step back.
Yeah, you might want to dodge.
Oh shit.
Does anything happen?
And
Yes.
in the middle of the room, right where Xantarot and Vilta are standing, emerges this beautiful, even without immediate knowledge of the Orzovian Guild or the Boros Guild or Ravnica, you can place this angel. This angel clearly belongs to the Boros Guild. She wears the Boros insignia. She has a beautiful armor with like golden trim on it. And her hair just, even though you're inside, floats in an invisible breeze.
Do I actually recognize the angel itself?
No, but she sees both of you, salutes you, and goes, Legionnaires, thank you for helping me out here. You keep strange company, but you have saved my life, so I will not question it.
The first thing I do when it arrives is like, motherfuckers, that's the second time that something pops in right up in front of me.
Yeah,
I
Tario.
No disrespect. Jesus.
Tario gives the Legion salute and says, "We need to band together. In order to save Ravnica, we need to band together. Common enemy and all that.
I
And they're
mimic
not,
the salute.
and they're not
and
that
fuck
bad.
it.
May I have your name?
I am the wing commander of the Fourth Arm. The name that was given to me is Thunderbolt. My angelic name I would prefer to keep to myself.
That is understandable.
I understand. So in another room, we have freed somebody who calls himself Asmordial.
He was one of those that we came to parley with. I was,
He was imprisoned.
accompanied by one of the Orzov guilds. We
Hmm.
came here and we were entrapped by other members of that guild. Don't know what grudge they had against us, but it might be that they were trying to move against the Sphinx.
Sphinx?
The what?
It might be that they were trying to move against the Sphinx.
Hmm.
Okay.
The
So,
guardian of
Why-
this sanctum.
Oh.
Asmodiel was captured was also captured in a room not far from here. It's his sword that managed to free you, and I hold up the flaming sword, which I need to return.
Maybe it would be good if you join him in the room where he's staying at the moment.
It would make us a more formidable battle pairing.
Yes.
Guess I will rely on you to lead me there.
Dario's already moving.
Follow us.
He's
And-
hoofing it.
Sorval is still flying, so
We'll just look at her and I say, "Do you need a weapon?"
If you look at her closely, you see that she actually has her weapons on her still. Her main weapon that she carries is a long sword.
Okay, fair enough.
While the others
while
are.
we are going, I'll ask her if she knows what's going on in Ravnica.
I cannot enter the room.
Sadly enough, it's been a while. Volta, don't.
Okay.
We're going.
No,
to
I'm just okay. I was just hearing. I was trying to hear if I
just
heard.
randomly run over the map. I will have things in
Okay.
place that prevent you from
Yeah,
doing so.
yeah, I know, but I was just standing there and hearing if I heard anything move in the.
And we
The
will get to
vicinity.
you in a moment.
Okay.
Enter the room. Oh, good GM. Thank you.
Easy living. Up. There we go. So you guys have managed to get back to the angelic things. Then let's focus on Volta for a second. Volta, as
Yeah.
you are running through the corridors on your own,
hmm
this place tastes of culture and sanctity.
hmm
Two things you are not necessarily all that friendly towards. You
No.
can hear faint sounds coming from down there, the clanking of armor, large creatures that are moving around, maybe doing a combat patrol or something. From up here, you hear but a cold breeze, which you find moderately unnerving because you are indoors. You just had the angel that had the hair fluttering, and then this. It is
Yeah, just
untrustworthy.
cold breeze, armor, like somebody's patrolling.
Yep.
Okay. I will go back to my companions.
Okay, which route do you take?
I go like this.
Fall in a trap, you die.
You can't go through walls.
It is
I don't
possible.
go through.
Like, do you go continue on the
What?
round or do you go back?
What?
Do you continue on the round or do you go back? Like, are you going?
Shortest route
No,
possible or not?
Are you going
The
like
short-
this or are you going like that?
like this.
Like this.
Like going.
Yeah, going up. Okay,
Yeah,
then
going
I
up.
would like for you to make me a couple of dexterity checks. Well, let's
Saving
say
throws or
dexterity
checks?
save throws.
Go Volta.
Okay. Okay.
Hoeveel
One
moet ik er
more.
maken?
Excellent. So as you cross here,
hmm
Click, click, click.
you notice like these
Ah,
serrated blades of ice that like shoot out of the ground and like snap shut. But luckily enough, you have that tingling danger sense going on, and you just like cautiously avoid it.
hmm
Moving further, a somewhat similar thing occurs here.
Moet ik terugrollen of?
No, you had your 3 saves, so that's good.
No. Okay.
And at that
I
point,
go like.
you are kind of aware of what is happening, so you stop basically like,
And I go like, booby traps.
the last thing you notice is that there is a closed door here,
Yep.
but it's kind of like the portal at the entrance. It seems
Mm.
unusually guarded.
Okay.
And then you rejoin your friends.
If only we had a rogue who could find traps.
Only.
Well, he found them.
Yes?
Yeah, did an excellent job.
It is the Gruul way.
Face first.
Also, don't know why this room is blocked for you guys. Oh wait,
Because there is still a door.
Now
There
it's
we go.
open. Yeah.
No, it's open.
So
No.
when Dario walks in, he presents the sword hilt first to Asmurdiel.
Are you
Like-
sure?
I also it's a long sword. You can hold two hands on the hilt.
Okay, so you feel like this rather warm flame right next to your fur as you pass it
Yeah,
back
no,
to the
I
lion.
can, I
It passes you like with the other hand and all the grace and ease in the world. The black blade back.
think
Thank you, and I see you brought my companion.
Yes. By the way, I have a question, if you don't mind. The Orzovian angel you spoke about. What's he called? Atra?
Uh, she was called Atra,
She
yes.
was called. Okay, thank you very
is
much.
that
I
the
met
one
her
we
one.
met a very long time ago?
That is indeed the one.
From what I was given to understand, she is one of those that does diplomatic missions for the Orso.
Yes, I once asked to speak with the angel I know as Feather, and she came instead.
Feather. I
Yes.
remember Feather. The other angel says she
Do
was
you
not on this mission though. She was assigned something, guarding a thing near uh, Shade.
Kate Merck.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
something called an Nephilim or such, which might be breaking free.
Which is breaking free.
Yes, I wanted not to make it that dramatic.
I'm Big
Okay.
Z. I live about drama.
I in the meantime, Dario looks at Thunderbolt and asks, "Do you need us to carry a message for the Legion?"
Only that we were betrayed by, um, well, he introduced himself as Mikhail, and he said to be the patriarch of the Eneziku family within the Orzov.
Okay,
Michael,
please
Kun
write
je je
that.
naam even tippen, als je wilt?
Iniziko. Mhm. Oh shit, that's completely different than what I wrote.
That's why I asked.
yeah.
Oh no,
What,
it's not too bad. I only did. No, it wasn't too bad. Yeah.
and what was
Okay.
the family part you said, Jurgen?
Eneziku. Mikhail Eneziku.
It's
So
in the
he
chat.
was part of the Inezuko family. Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
if you're called Eneziku, if your last name, and you're the patriarch of that family.
He said part of, not Patreon. If I remember.
Patriarch.
Did you say that, Jared?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. He's big chief. Smack with hammer.
Okay. A question: do you know, were there more in your party?
Well, there was one more. She also belonged to the Boros Legion. They were here to request the aid of Sera in a matter involving, well, one of their members. Something. Um, and you see the angel's face just crunch up, like the cat-like feral features just lost in deep thought, trying to recollect what
I will
was
look at.
rather new information. And Thunderbolt, just without skipping a beat, catches on and goes like, "Yes, there was. We have a member. He is a graduate of recent times, and we do believe that he carries within him the divine prowess that Sarah brought into the world. He's currently devoted to Jared Carthelion, the Shadow Mage, but
Hmm.
we do believe that it will be to a great benefit for the Boros to closely link this person to Sera, allowing them to grow more into who they were. Of course,
Dario simply points at Sorval.
Just look at
Servals will be like,
Sorval.
Volta
yeah,
is like,
I used
oh
such a
no.
connection to Jared, but it was taken away by a giant snake.
processes this information.
Does not compute.
Oh well.
I just look at the both of them. How can you not recognize that? I mean, I'm. Never mind.
Ja,
Were you not Xantarot?
Sorval heeft op dit
Vix-
moment zijn
or-
vleugels ook nog uit, niet?
Yeah.
Yeah, and oddly enough, with even your uncharacteristic insight in the minds of angels, they might not have recognized him as a mortal person. They might have just gone like, "Oh, here's a Boros angel that has come with a party to help us."
I will retract the wings. First land, of course. Then the wings will become the cloak again. They will become the cloak again.
I will just look at Asmordiel with a small hint of. Yes, he is about in the same ballpark of intelligence as I am. That it's even possible for angels as well. All right, I feel a lot better now.
In the meantime, Volta is just standing like, oh.
So
The one with actual brains. Tario does ask a question of Thunderbolt, a final question, because he remembered that Atra was used to be or he still is a friend of Federer herself. So he does ask of her, do you know if Atra was an accomplice of the Orzovian betrayal, or
I
simply dragged in?
think she was dragged in. I would hate to think ill of a fellow angel.
There is still more of the sanctuary that we have to explore. Maybe we will find them.
If you do, bring them over here.
Yes.
We will hole up here and.
One quick question.
Mhm.
Does the name Pierrecor say anything to you?
Yes, but I wouldn't be able to tell you what.
That was just curiosity on my part. Thank you.
It is not the general given concept for angelic names to be spread wide.
That's why it's only a part of the name. Thank you very much. And I suppose that we go and find the others.
Yeah, Tario gives the Legion salute and now walks out.
I want to
Before
ask them
Dario
one
walks-
question
Mhm.
before I walk out.
Which one?
I will wait until I'm semi alone with them, and I will just look at them and say, "So, what do you guys know about the Elder Dragons? Are you involved in that?"
How do you into that?
So we're already outside when he asked this, right?
Yeah.
Asmurdiel seems more knowing than Thunderbolt on this matter, and he goes, "A long time ago, a conflict between a group of dragons escalated. These dragons were not like the dragons that you would encounter in normal circumstances. These were elder dragons, beings ancient before this very plane came into existence. Beings so powerful that they could actually walk between the planes like the lady does. There was a terrible struggle, and as far as we know, it is still going on. Some of the chief participants were Arcadis Shaboth, the strategist, via Victus Asmadi, the destroyer, the ravager of worlds and planes, Nicol Bolas, the mastermind behind several horrible schemes. The list goes on. There was Pyru, who was a chromium dragon, and Ruel, his brother. A great deal of things that, well, at the very least, caused destruction of untold lives. The last that we know about this war is that A battle mage called Ravidel managed to slay a number of the elder dragons and bound a number of others, and Jared Carthelion, the shadow mage, was his apprentice in doing this. A separate force also was involved, beings of similar stature but not of similar planeswalking ability. The Nephilim, a group of summoned and merged nightmares that slowly were taking over the plane of Ravnica before, I believe it was Niv-Mizzet, also one of the older dragons, uh, managed to seal that off. In the process of doing so, also sealing off the Ravager.
Ravager.
that
And
is
who was the Ravager again?
Via Victus Asmadi.
So
Yes.
Niv Mizzet sealed away Victus Asmadi.
There was more to it. There were many parties involved, including Arcadius Saboth, and I do believe Nicol Bolas had a hand to play in it as well. There was a very large spell worked, and this was a side branch of that spell. I do not know, since you spoke of the Nephilim being freed, how well that spell still holds. Maybe the Ravager can touch this world once again.
We'll
DM,
just look at. No, go ahead.
go ahead.
I will look at the angel and just say, how fondly are you of Niv Mizzet? The other one, the Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt goes like, well, he's a Baron. I don't have to like him. He's part of the Guild Pact.
Hmm.
Which basically means he's untouchable on Ravnica.
He got street cred.
DM, quickly.
Yes.
Can I roll perception to see if I heard Pixie asking that question when I was outside the room?
Sure. Pixie is not known to be the most quiet of individuals.
I try to be semi-quiet, but never mind. I have
Yeah.
a carrying voice.
I make sure that I remained in hearing distance, waiting for Big Z.
Scroll.
In the meantime, I'm actually telling Tario that there will be traps ahead, so that he has to be careful.
Lead the way.
Yes, lead the way. Okay, let's go both. And I gently push Tario a little bit further, and I will walk next to him on the stairs.
Okay, just point them out.
Okay, just gonna do a quick check with Iskren.
Yeah, so I heard two things that they piqued my interest. Athra,
Mm-hmm.
why were we talking about her?
Party.
Apparently, she was here when everything went down.
She
Together
she
with these
was
angels.
she was with the Orzhov delegation that betrayed and confined both the Lion Angel and Thunderbolt. But
I still think we are using the word betrayal not in the appropriate manner.
I
but
didn't say
okay.
betrayal. I said confined. Yeah, betrayed and
Okay.
confined.
Yeah.
They locked them up. That does not seem like a good negotiation tactic.
All right.
But the Tario did ask Thunderbolt what if she believed that that Atra was involved in this betrayal of I forgot the name of the other guy. Wait, I wrote it down. Of where is it, fucker? Of the Mikhail Enezicu,
Yeah.
the patriarch of the Enezicu family, and she
Okay.
believed that Atra was not really involved with the betrayal. She was just there for the diplomatic party. That's what we got
Okay.
so
So
far.
yeah, that's the second thing. So what about this Elezescu?
He was the as far as I know, he was the leader of the diplomatic party, and he was also the one who eventually confined both angels, locked
Okay.
them
So
up.
actually, Athra and the Elezescu were working together.
No, Atra was just according to Thunderbolt, Atra was there as part of the diplomatic party because that's her role in the Orzhov.
Yeah.
But she did not believe that Atra was actually part of the betrayal.
All right. And what is this Zenezisco guy now?
That's a question for you. You've got more knowledge about the Oz of
I
the
mean, they don't know.
They don't know.
They don't. Okay, very well. All right.
And
Do they want him? Do they have a grudge against this guy? I suppose.
The angels seem moderately displeased at having their freedom taken away.
And they might also be going after the Sphinx of this place.
Ah, yes, they mentioned that there was a Sphinx guardian for these temples, probably like protecting the sacrosanct. Is what
Yeah.
Sphinxes generally do. And as far as you know, Sphinxes generally are associated with the Azorius. They're notoriously law-abiding. So it might actually not be a bad thing to have that in your debt.
Yes, of course, of course.
So, and there's at least one more angel imprisoned.
Okay. And yeah, sorry, I don't know if
and possibly Atra.
I don't know if we can go
These
back
were
to
all
this
relevant questions.
discussion, but could I have asked if, in case we could deliver this Enezescu person, or we could tell them where he is, would they do something about it?
They would most certainly be willing to. They are. You get the sense they are a little frightened of what he did. So it might be that he came specifically prepared to combat angels. So I
But
don't
not
know what Phil is doing, but
minotaurs.
it's freaking me out.
All right.
What?
Very well.
Okay.
Okay, so Big Z, you had one small question.
Yes, the question is, if a part of, or the full force of Asmodi Victus would return, what would be the implications of that?
Well, it would cause a great stir in the Dragon War. Because he was one of the main players in that conflict. And basically the others were kind of banding together to get him out of the conflict. Because he's a very powerful dragon. Like,
So the dragon
No,
capital P.
yeah, it's
No.
almost like if you think of the archetypical greater red dragon, like the being that terrorizes the entire like surrounding area, but instead of the desolation of smog, you go for a desolation that goes beyond several planes, like hoarding the wealth of all those places together, forging armies on his own to hold that wealth and like go forth and conquer and plunder, and is a bad boy.
Yes, my guy. I will turn around, walk outside, and considering I have a mane, I will just flourish my mane when turning. Just flourish my mane a little bit so they can see the back of my neck. Yes.
In the background
L'Oréal.
play, in the background play, you see Bolas.
In the background, you hear Carlos whisper.
So, by the way, when Big C walks out the door, Sorval will be asking me if he got the answer he wants.
Hair flip.
What's looking for?
I want him to see the mark on
Yeah,
my neck.
They saw it.
Okay.
They are very much aware.
Okay. I will go outside and say to Sorval, yes, indeed. And
Okay.
I will retell everything, even though I probably know he heard it, considering he asked me that. I will retell everything that they just told me.
I assume by this point, me and Volta already reached the end of the stairs.
Oh yes.
Mm.
Clonk,
Volta,
clonk,
do
clonk, clonk, clonk.
Volta, do you point out the obvious ice spikes or
Yep, I point out the ice spikes like there,
Daria
there.
goes right.
Pussy. And I will walk past.
So
And that's
yeah, I'm not sure how far the others are following behind. So if I reach the next stairs, I wait until they catch up.
Okay.
yeah. In the meantime, I will point out these two stairs. One with a lot of noise from armor and one chili.
And yeah, you can hear like footsteps of patrolling creatures, Taurio. And as Fulta stands with you, uh, you can both kind of make out like, yeah, these are giants, probably
Which staircase? The bottom one or the top one?
the bottom one.
Bottom.
Okay, Dario waits for the rest of the party and readies his northern axe.
Alrighty.
Okay. I will advise Big C to talk while we are walking.
Exactly.
Okay.
I will tell everything about Ravidel, the battle mage, and that he and his the shadow mage, together with Arcada Sabbath, kind of locked in, and that Niv Mizzet is a piece of shit.
For Dario, it goes like. Whoosh.
Also, when
Do, do,
when we come out in the big room again, Sorfel will look at the big ice spikes, be like, "What happened here?"
well, ice spikes. Ice spikes happen.
How did they happen?
Well, I was kind enough to point out the traps for you so you wouldn't fall into them.
Traps. Very well.
Yep.
I pat Big C on the shoulder and I point downwards towards the bottom staircase and I say I hear a conflict coming up.
Yep.
Yes.
I believe you guys have a challenge, and
So me and Big Z are going down first, I assume.
yeah, me on the second row. Hand cross.
Swing.
The big crossbow, my two-handed crossbow drawn.
Just a quick thing, Volta, I still have the cloak, right?
Yep, you still have the cloak.
Okay.
Okay.
Staircase continues on down. As you move further down, you hear louder and louder these footsteps that just like
What is it? What are those sounds? No.
It's the sound of a Monday morning.
I
and
don't have light. What wasn't there
moment.
light
Oh,
Yeah,
on my
normally there.
horn?
Yeah, normally there's light on your horn.
Sec. Does that help?
Yeah, it does.
that
Yep,
helped.
it helps.
Light on the horn.
What the fuck is this?
Why? These are his friends. What are you doing?
Just already prepping this so we don't have to do it while we're talking.
All right.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Okay, guys, you have the chance to kill something before I get there.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it like this. That way, if I delete a token, they all still have an initiative. I'm learning.
Hey.
Yes. Also,
Um,
something like a giant should get their own initiative.
I forgot to select my token. But I have a 24 because I rolled a natural 20.
select
Plus,
your token,
ooh.
or,
yeah, I forgot to select my token before I rolled initiative.
and then you rolled an 8.
First I rolled an 8, and then I rolled a natural 20 because I have advantage.
Yay!
I rolled a natural 1. Yay!
And then I have plus 3 because I definitely will use my mark.
Alrighty.
But I will have
Entering-
walked up to here.
So entering the room, you see 3 large Orzovian-clad giants. One of them has the face mask only partially on over his face, like with the bottom lips revealed. The others have a full face mask. Their armor seems to be made out of bronze or some dense sort of metal. Behind them, there is this strange swirl of energy going on, uh, underneath which you see like the limp form of a bald angel. Her sight still like almost clutched in one hand, but the hand has fallen away.
Does it
Black feathers that like
do
limply
I
lie behind her.
do I recognize it as Atra?
Yep.
Okay.
And it
So
seems like this color swirl is like uh, sucking the vitality out of the angel, keeping her down.
Tara is going like boom boom
Atra?
into the room.
How do you know Atra? Sorry.
We have
We-
met Atra once before. When
Very
I
long
asked
time ago.
for a meeting with Angel, one of the feather, sorry, with one of the angels that I know, and Tario also knows, Atrak came instead.
All right.
It was in the still in Ravnica when we met
Yes.
her.
Okay.
So the giant with the half mask looks at the party and goes like, "Halt!
What is the meaning of this?
That is my question.
No, that is my question.
Who,
You are a
who
servitor
are you?
giant.
You were not part of the mission."
How would you know who is part of the mission or not?
Do we get a surprise round because Tario sees Atra and goes like, "Yeah, bull rush."
When
They seem to be on their guard, so the moment that you start making an aggressive action, they will respond.
Tario.
Yeah,
I see that Tario wants to go, and I just hold him. Let Iskrin talk first.
let me at him.
I hold him by the scruff. Slow down, little cow.
Nobody-
Slow down.
Nobody
I look at
notices
Tario.
what
I look at Tario and I say, I've never seen you so preoccupied for someone belonging to the Orzo.
She's a friend of Feather. That's enough for me.
Well,
Let's first try diplomacy.
I got my diplomacy right here. It's pointy. It's sharp.
Stand down, soldier.
Stab down.
Never
Stab
ha-
up. They're
so the
Stab.
three of you.
So you see the giant's mouth just curls up in like this mocking sneer, just going like, "And that is why you are not part of the party. So explain to me your purpose here."
See, he's asking for it.
I can.
Neonate? And you just hear like the question mark fall into place at the end of the sentence.
Who put you here?
The patriarch.
The patriarch. Do you know who is the creature that you are keeping prisoner there?
She is the one who was helping the usurper. I should probably not tell you this.
She is an Orzovian angel. You owe her your allegiances. Whoever the
She
patriarch
cost us
claims to
the
be.
allegiance of Sengir, so the patriarch decided it would be wise to detain her until her loyalties to the guild could actually be ascertained.
And how would you
Look for
ascertain these loyalties if she's imprisoned in multicolored lights?
That is why we have torturers. Once we go back to Ravnica, she will be questioned to the full extent that is permitted.
He helped the usurper. Who the fuck is the usurper?
We hebben de naam daarnet te horen gekregen.
I have no fucking clue. Z was
Michael
taking
en
care of you.
Ezekiel.
Oh,
No, sorry, that's a patriarch. Sorry, sorry, never mind. Not the usurper.
that's why. Who
You-
the
you-
fuck is the usurper?
You see the smart lizard looking around the party and guessing.
These giants, do they?
Can I try to intimidate them to just tell us what we want to know? Because they're in a Sarah temple.
Roll
Sarah
me an
sanctuary.
intelligence check.
I'm not good at that.
I know.
Oh,
Well,
That
16.
wasn't too bad.
16, you kind of go like intimidating someone who has their weapon drawn on guard duty.
No.
Never really works out in a peaceful sort of manner.
Who says I want to stay peaceful?
Yeah, true.
You've got this furry blender.
Something stand down, soldier.
I will go forward and just say,
Do you let me
who
go?
is the usurper? I don't let you go. I just hold you and I will just like, who the fuck is the usurper?
Can I say something in Draconic?
Yes, you can.
You hear Xantarot, you hear me saying I in Draconic I believe it is standing next to you.
What?
You know he understands you as well. It's right.
Yeah.
Roll me
How-
Still not sure.
persuasion check, Xantarot.
A persuasion check.
Yes.
Oh, dear lord.
I'm still not sure what this Kren is, so
Okay. So you see like the mocking half smile just like full on goes like, oh, wouldn't you like to know? Shouldn't you be trying to tie some leaves together to make an outfit? Run away, little lizard, run away.
Can I
This point,
shoot
I
now?
look at
This
Tario
is
and just
not your
let him go.
fight.
I let him go, and I'll turn around, and I will take my weapon and say,
I step aside.
I
I think I can jump that distance.
Okay, I'm just I do this and
I just don't.
they have invaded the sanctuary of Sarah. Diplomacy is not going to work anymore.
I
Well,
was pointing at the diplomacy option.
So
I know.
Tario, you want to start rushing forward in a very aggressive and threatening manner?
I simply jump. I'm standing next to Sorval with my athletics. I can simply jump that distance.
Your AC is
My AC is 20, I think. 20.
Should
okay.
be yes.
So it's only one. You
21.
take 43 damage as you rush forward. You get smacked in the face with like this piece of masonry,
Jesus.
just like.
when
And you
when he
see like
throws,
two
can I
different
return?
stones just fly and crash next to you. Apparently,
Can
they were ready for hostilities for no apparent reason.
Yeah,
Mhm.
can I
so
return
am
the
I.
favor?
So am I.
Can I
I'm
And
ready.
return the
go
favor?
initiative order.
Okay.
Or, what do you want to do, Pulta?
No, I just when he starts picking up a rock, I would like to shoot.
Did I already make my jump or not?
You
Or
can make the jump movement. I will allow that.
Yeah, so I'm going to the closest one over here.
Okay.
By the way, just to be fair, I think Fulta should be in front of Sorval in the initiative order because I'm pretty sure his dexterity is way higher than Sorval's.
There.
the
Easily
flop.
fixed.
Mhm. Okay.
Just to be honest.
Okay, Z.
I will use my bonus action to rage.
I'm shocked and amazed.
Because he fucking insulted me. And I will run up to here.
The half masked one is this one, by the way.
So, oops.
Putting it out there.
He was the one insulting you.
I think that's relevant information for you, but they were standing in a traditional V shape, leader slightly to the back in the middle.
Yes, I will just go to the leader and I will say, I will just start running and I will just point to the left and say, Sorval, you have to take that one. And I'll just start to rage.
Question, GM, could I have made that leap as well? Because if that's the one talking, I would have picked that one as a target.
Yeah, but you would land in front of it, so you wouldn't be able to give Sandra the flanking advantage.
Yeah, no, but still,
Yeah.
even landing in front of it, that's fine.
I don't need the
Wait,
flanking.
I would have landed here because I was standing over there.
I mean, I can just walk up to here as well. If this is the stairs, I can just sprint all the way up to the back.
Are you certain that you want?
1, 2,
Wait,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 8 movement.
quick check, Fausto.
Yeah.
The reaction is gone because they threw the rocks, right?
Yes.
And Big Z has the advantage of Sorval because he started next to Sorval.
I will hit them hard.
Go for the kneecap.
I will definitely go for the kneecap. I used one of my rages, and
Or the
then
tendon.
that is 1 and 2. Natural 20.
Nice.
And 1, that's a normal hit. Wah, wah, wah. And then this, but this gives me an extra weapon damage for 9 extra, so
9.
Then
You
it's
take
Yawul.
a pretty hefty chunk out of the creature. Your blade, well, your maul just smashes into the armor and you rip a chunk of the meat from its thigh right. It's like this splat of blood where your maul has passed through.
and I will just whisper in his ear, I will put a clover up your ass, Piece of shit.
Okay.
You'll be pushing up daisies.
That was your turn, Z?
It is,
That was my
it is
turn. I
nature's
am
way.
angry.
Okay, second giant goes. He leaps off of the platform.
Bring it.
There.
Oh.
Oh
Make
well.
it easier.
I give everyone advantage.
And it will make 2 great attacks, but it will also designate you as the focus.
Damn.
For 1 minute. Okay. 1d4 to its attack roll.
That's going to be an automatic miss, I think.
It's 20, so yeah. That's a hit.
Ooh.
28.
Nice.
Nice.
So,
Are
I
you
look at
complimenting
Arion.
the giant because he's bitch slapping me, you know?
as you've charged in, you have left your rear slightly undefended, and the giant moves in to take swift advantage. So basically, you hear a substantial thud behind you, and then you feel like this pain, and something tells you it was an axe.
And someone is not waiting his turn.
Wilta.
I see a rear undefended.
No. Stop.
I'm going,
Stop.
I'm going to shoot this one in the back.
A rear for a rear.
Yeah. I get advantage from this one, right?
Yeah, you're even stealthed, so
Yep. I'm going to use sharpshooter, and I believe he's occupied. So let's see
Oh,
what's
yes.
that. Ho 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 ho.
Control 2 natural ones.
Crit.
Oh,
29.
Oof.
now that's how you shoot. From now on, that's how you shoot.
That's 62 damage.
Yeah.
Wow.
In the meantime, in the meantime, I will point at this one because he's within 30 feet of my victim, and I will release the
This one, right?
specter I took. Yeah, I release the specter I took from the Orzovians last battle, and go like, have something of your own kind. 12 damage.
And you just see, like, from the half mask, like, blood is starting to pool down from the eye. Like, the right eye of the creature, there's just, like, trickling down onto the armor, this stream of gore.
Oef.
That was your turn?
Ja, oh man, dat moet pijn hebben gedaan.
oh, op mijn kloten, zeg.
Sorry.
Heb jij geen tweede attack? Of dat was het tweede ding?
Oh,
Nee, ik met een heavy crossbow heb ik maar één aanval.
Ah, oké.
oh.
Going to-
Snuffles eat him.
I will fly up to here. Now, do I want to do?
There's this big entry point.
As, can I still...
That's not a quarrel, that's a cannonball.
I can have to see something.
Yeah. Can I quickly can I put my heavy crossbow on my back and put my hand crossbow in my hand or not?
You can swap your weapons, yes.
Ja, oké.
I will allow that.
Ik kan niet meer op swap komen.
Nope, not doing that. So yeah, I'm.
Use the pointy end.
Yeah, I'll. Okay,
Slap him! Use your pimp hand.
First attack.
Smack that ass.
Does that hit?
21 hits.
Okay, and let's just. Where is it? Divine Smite. What's that's?
Yes, burn the spell slots.
Nope.
The giant looks incredibly injured. Its last legs, there's fire and ice and radiant pain going through its body. It's not
Oh
having a good time.
wait. My this extra damage gets because my wings are out.
That takes him down. He was on 1 HP.
Okay.
He's a pushover.
I'm not gonna say someone stole someone's kill, but
In the back, you hear, "You are welcome, Sorval. You are welcome."
I'll say that's for invading Sarah's sanctuary, attacking my friend, and imprisoning
I'm being a
another
dick.
friend. And,
You are a great wingman.
Being a giant dick.
and then I'll fly
Ah.
over here.
When he falls down, I try to take his soul.
And you can.
Ghostbuster.
Okay, and then I'll.
Did you use your radiant damage because of your soul?
Yes,
Yeah, that was the
Oh.
2 additional
that
damage.
was 1d4 that I rolled.
That is not a d4, it is your level and damage.
Yeah, I thought so.
What?
Even
Then
better.
that's even better. Then it's
Oh, yeah.
just it.
Plus
Nice.
11, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, whatever. Then I didn't have to roll. Whatever. He's dead anyway. I can only do that once, right? So
Yes, once per turn.
once per turn. I'll now attack this one. He's on the rise, right? He's on
Yep,
a bit
he's
higher.
on high ground.
Yeah, I'll just fly up.
I have even higher ground, Anakin.
It's over, Anakin.
And I'll try to hit him, but I'm not that. I'm pretty sure I don't hit that one.
That is a miss.
Yeah,
It
don't
sees
have
you coming
blessings.
from approximately a mile away after cutting down its friend, and it just parries your blow with its great axe.
You're next.
It's true.
You have the high ground.
And
So,
yeah, never mind.
yeah, why the fuck not? Let's also give you the focus. So
Okay.
you have wings.
Oh,
Sadly enough, only a 16.
You forgot the 1d4.
Yeah, but it's not going to hit.
21 doesn't hit.
Yeah.
If
It's just
only, if only I still have plate mail.
If only I had advantage.
Yes.
But it will maneuver itself to here.
Ooh,
Okay.
closer
Why,
to my
thank
ring.
you.
Although,
Would
can
it
take.
put itself
Can it?
there?
Dario pushes the blender button.
There, you get an attack of opportunity, Serval.
Okay, let's see if that hits.
It
Oh.
does.
Most likely. Jesus fuck. Fighting style and 2d fire runes? Jesus.
Okay.
Frostbrand has been upgraded. Right. You weren't in that session.
I know
No,
I wasn't.
you were.
Oh yeah, I think I
Stuff with
was.
Snake.
Sword of Fire and Ice, yeah.
So Taurio at 21 and at 24.
Both hit.
Oh wait, first hit. I use my reaction to smack the bitch.
Okay.
So I already take 32.
22. That is a hit.
Or 16 bludgeoning damage.
Sadly enough, just not enough to take him out.
I tried Sorval.
You tried.
Tario.
29. Taurio, you distinctly start making the case in your own mind, like, swords are really not the best weapon. It's very obvious that these massive axes seem to be doing a lot more, or do they?
I've known this all along.
You are moderately doubtful, but willing to put it to the test.
Okay, I will
do
take
not-
over
I do
Black
not-
Sword from
I
you.
do not doubt axes are better.
Iskrim,
Right. I will told that this guy.
Did you just ping me?
Yes, he pinged you.
Take your wisdom save.
so
Bye.
Oh wow.
Nice job, Iskren.
And then I will step forward. Ha!
Wait, what? What are you going to do? Iskren, no,
Do it.
don't.
I'm just and I will raise my shield to pretend I am yes, a distraction, so that Taurio can hit better, and he needs it.
Alrighty, Taurio. Your opponent
Taurios,
is mildly confused by the fact that something it's now focusing on is currently caressing its knee with his shield. Um,
Taurios slowly turns around.
there's
Total
you are
eclipse.
currently not in the best of shapes. There is a pretty big gash wound. Kind of look like
Oof.
Goku after the average fight.
Ooh.
The giant, however, also doesn't look to be in the best kind of shape.
Oh
So
What the hell?
your first swing misses,
man.
but on the return blow, you begin eviscerating the guy. And how do you want to do it with your crit?
Well, I just chomp it off at the knee so it comes at my height, and then I decapitate it with the backswing. And then
See,
I
it's just
call.
there goes the blender.
I will say he should have focused on me. It seems.
Big Z. Can you
Roll
roll
that.
me a wisdom saving throw?
I most certainly can. Oh my.
You feel this strange kind of tug, and even though that you put your feet against it, you feel your mind being pulled backward into this mesmerizing array of colors.
Oh.
Shiny.
Where
If
that
only
is
I
gone?
was a little bit closer.
I will
And I
be.
roll like shit, so you only take 6 damage because you're raging.
I'm still raging, yeah.
This is
GM,
radiant damage. So you also have that with your bear totem thing, right?
Yes.
GM, a superior healing potion. How much does that heal? Let me just check in the compendium.
Wait,
Yeah.
I have a new thing for you, Taurio. Wait. But though I don't know if we are still like are we in
I guess we're more or less out of combat unless everyone is going to be mesmerized by the.
That depends on what the DM says.
Well, I think the turn order will still be important if you guys want to save Santarot.
Okay.
If you think it's not necessary, then he'll just be taking damage every 6 seconds.
voila. So okay, let's see.
Oh, am I damaged? Am I charmed?
Don't know exactly what it is. You are mesmerized.
I'm mesmerized. So I just stand there incapacitated.
Yeah, while the cloud is sucking your energy out until you will fall to the floor like the angel does.
So basically, I will be looking at Tario. Well, there goes the blender. I turn around and like, oh,
There goes another pretty colors.
pretty
Oh, my
colors.
basement is flooding.
Colors.
Oh, all the pretty colors. So I will be standing in the pretty colors. I will just say, pretty colors. Is Grinder pretty colors?
Okay, I will run forward next to Taurio, take a silk rope, I have it in my inventory, make a lasso and try to catch Xantarot with it.
I think it's better to just shoot me.
So it's a dexterity.
Yep.
Or you can use acrobatics or athletics if you prefer.
Yes,
I will use
athletics me.
acrobatics. I will try acrobatics to just catch him.
Yeah. You have successfully roped a lizard.
Nice.
Yep,
What
and I will
the
try
fuck?
to. I will hand it. I will try to pull him out of the vortex thingy.
Okay. Big Z is a moderately big boy.
Yep.
The
You got
rope, it will take you a while to get him out.
you got this
Yeah.
this strong fighter next to you.
Yeah, I will go like a little help, and I will.
Yeah, if it's still in
Get that
turn order, I have
value.
to wait. So, but I grab the rope and pull when I can.
Sort of well.
I will see that that our little lizard friend has got our big lizard friend.
He's got a big catch.
Yeah, and I'll be like, he'll be fine. I
Our smartest angel.
will fly up to here, but I'll try to reach in for Atra.
Okay, make me a wisdom saving throw.
If I fail this, there's a big problem for me.
You
Hey.
succeed. You steal your will, you see the pretty colors, and as the tendrils start reaching out into your mind, you just
I concentrate on the image
close
of
the
Sarah.
door, focus on yourself.
No.
This is where your giant ego comes into play.
Can I try to reach inside to pull
Atra?
Atra out?
Of course you can.
Just a question, DM. At the end of my turn, did I get a saving throw to get out of it or not?
Nope.
Okay,
It's a
just
pretty nasty
asking.
thing.
Okay.
No problem.
What do I have to roll?
You're gonna be rolling strength. Or whatever.
Nice.
Yeah. Shunk. Oh, that's not the thing.
Thorvald going to work.
Sort of, you notice as you are pulling on her, she was
Yep.
chained to these two wooden posts.
Ah.
That doesn't really stop you. It's just
Not anymore.
there's like parts of chain flying around.
And he, does she seem to be still alive?
She seems to be in a state of suspended animation. So yes.
Yeah, I'll be like, yeah. Oh, wait. So that's to here. That's my maximum movement. Going back to there. I'll look at Dario and be like, you can pull Big C out, right?
Iskren,
Okay.
You see this bleeding sack of fur.
Let's
yeah,
see.
Dario has had better days.
But I know he's going to be fine. Iskren is near him.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. The armor keeps the body together.
Just a flesh wound.
Okay. Let's
The head is
take
still on
let's
somewhat.
take care of Xantrod first, Dario. I suppose you can wait 6 more seconds, and I will command Xantrod to come here.
Ooh.
Yes, to make a Wisdom saving throw 18, or come to me.
I choose to fail it automatically, considering it is you commanding me. I'm like, oh, Iskren needs me, and I come to him.
Make me a perception check at disadvantage.
Okay. Disadvantage perception.
Good.
Nice.
Yeah, your loyalty to Iskren is strong, and it's actually stronger than the Eldritch spell that has been laid upon this place.
I'm like, pretty colors. Iskren!
Come here.
Without
Come here,
Might
you.
be misplaced, but
noticing the rope around your neck, you walk straight towards Iskren. Like, there is no hesitation in your mind. There is nothing that can keep you from Iskren.
I pat him on the head. Good, good.
you can reach his toe because
I
he's
give
standing on
him
a
I give
platform.
him some rotten fish. Here, eat it. And
Some rotten fish.
So you needed me, Iskren?
yes, I need you out of that little cloud. Now, if you will allow me,
No, don't look back.
I will not look back and just step
don't look
aside
back.
and just
Yes, step aside.
nibble on my rotten fish.
In the meantime, I'll try to get my
Heal
silk
one
rope
hit
back.
point.
All right.
Hey,
Can I get some of that fish?
you can get something much better.
I reluctantly give my half of the fish to Tario.
Come here, Taurio. I will
The half of the
impose.
fish is just like whatever was stuck between your teeth.
I will impose my hand on Tario's head, and I will say, "By the power of the Black Sun," and I will heal him 78 points.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay. I'll try healing hands on Atra.
I'm back at half health. Yeah.
Wow. Rolling 70 equals 70.
Yeah, it's the spell heals 17 point. That's what the spell does. It doesn't roll.
That's
I
nice.
like it. You're doing the classical "I am not touching your boobies, I'm healing you" sort of.
Yes. No, actually, just on the shoulder.
Someone's watching.
Did she give consent? Did she give consent?
Your consent, yes.
How much do you heal her for?
12.
Right.
I can only use it once. It's not lay on hand, it's healing hands. That's automatically my level.
Are we
Can only
level
use it
12?
once.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so she struggles to her feet and what the hell?
Hello,
I mean,
Adra. It's good to see you again.
well met in this fair day. How who
She
and
sees
she looks over and
Tario waving.
she sees like Taurio and Iskra and she goes,
I've met these weirdos before.
well, this explains a lot. Um,
Well, no, that doesn't explain.
I take it, Iskra, that you succeeded in helping Baron Sengir.
Black magic oozing from him.
Why?
Still nibbling on my
How?
fish.
If you have been imprisoned here for so long, how do you know this?
The main reason why they wouldn't do that is if you had achieved a greater sense of liberty than they would have normally permitted for you. And for that reason, they probably also sealed me away. Did you get what you wanted out of helping the Baron?
I got the promise of a lot of things that I want, but I have yet to see them.
Dude, be honest, you got laid. We don't know it, but you got laid.
Um, she's looking at you, almost like looking through you, sort of a glance, and she goes like, "Well, I'm glad for you that you were able to do that. Um, if we manage to get back, I will make sure you are kept from all the harm I can keep you. For now,
But it seems you have someone to blame for what happened to you.
there is a person who has been jealous of your ambition, which I think is a bad sort of behavior and ill-befitting a leader. Uh, and of course, I would most certainly, after this ordeal, not object to you stepping up to that plate.
Very well. With your
Ooh,
help, I'm sure we will be able to have him pay his debt.
I'm still bound by the Guild Pact. I cannot directly move against them, which is why this happened.
I never do anything directly.
Maybe we should escort you to the other two that we freed. Then we can go for the last one and then
I'll
try
be
to.
good here. I would like to study that thing that kept me imprisoned.
Don't get too
Um,
close.
Thank you for your kind words. You
Even still moderately injured, Tario still wants to
might
check the other rooms here.
you might need a little coin to get things done, Iskren. Um, and she like holds up her hand, and out of the air materializes like this sack that just, with a heavy thud, crashes on the floor, containing 500 platinum pieces.
All
Does it,
right.
does it make a dent?
small one.
It is maybe going to come in useful, and it is a token of my appreciation of the hard work you did. Is there anything else I can provide you with to help you further your goal?
Tario is who's at this moment. I think I'm still standing next to his own. Blade mail.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know what the extent of her power is. So
She can magically make money.
what?
I think it's in your eyes. It's limitless.
That's a great power. Yes. Well, we have been looking to awaken the power that is contained in this stuff.
And she looks at, because you're holding the prototype, right?
Yeah. I don't know if you can be of any help in that.
I might be able to do something for you there.
Shall I leave it to you for a while we go and fix this
You
thing?
will find the guardian of the Sanctum in the... and she points... On the map it would be directly above, but she points to the wall behind you. In that direction. Speaking to them could grant you access to where the Patriarch is hiding. I do believe he's using some sort of magic to shield himself from the outside world until the mission is completed. Whatever that mission might be, I am uncertain. I was not taken to the confidence.
I see.
Do be aware that the being that holds this place as its own
The Sphinx.
is a sphinx. They are...
Extremely dangerous.
You can reason with them, and I would suggest you do so.
Oh, very well. Everybody here understands Atra's words? I look
We kijken allemaal naar de intelligentste member van de party.
De hagedis en meneer Masker.
Yep. Let's try to reason with it.
Very well.
Mr. Lizard and
Okay. Well, Atra, if you do want to join the dual angels that we have freed, I give her directions how to get there.
Let's just escort her.
No,
Or-
She said that she wants to stay here.
She
Oh, yeah.
wants to stay here.
I'm a dumb fuck.
Yes, you are.
When the rest of the party is more or less out of earshot, Dario does want to ask for a boon, but he waits until the rest is a bit more out of earshot.
Okay. So the party's leaving. Taurio is
Yeah, I think-
conspicuously limping behind.
I think we do need to check the chambers first, right? We need to ask
Yeah.
what's inside.
can I loot the corpses?
Can you loot the corpses? Yes. The Orders of Giants, if you peel all the coin off of them that they're carrying, because underneath their armor there was coin in multitudes,
There is
find
also
about
yes.
500 gold. They all carry a great axe.
Mhm.
And these great axes do 3d12 damage, but they are, for your size, moderately unwieldy to use, so you would probably be attacking at disadvantage.
Yeah, but I will split the coin.
We'll
And
take one great axe.
yeah, and I'll just ask if anybody else wants the great axe.
Hoeveel damage doen die dingen?
2d12.
3d12.
But I
I'm
don't
take-
think they're magical.
They are not magical.
Yeah, Dario has a very sad face.
So that's 500 divided by. Okay.
500 divided by 5. This is gonna be hard, man!
That's gonna be hard,
Yes.
yeah.
Hardest man of all.
So it's 300 for Iskren, And
I see you understand my math. Okay.
Yeah, the question is, does Vilta split it evenly or not?
I
does
split it
Vilta get
evenly.
it?
Vilta gets it.
Coin.
We're talking about the gold. We're talking about the gold coin. Huh?
Yep.
So do you split it evenly or not?
Well, I do split evenly.
So that's 100 gold each, and the platinum.
Yep.
Yeah, it was given to Iskrin, so Iskrin does what he wants.
I
was
did.
given to Iskrin, so I suppose Iskrin keeps it all. I mean,
As I said, Iskrin does what he wants, and what does Iskrin want? Money. So yeah.
So in the other rooms, you find very little of value. There are some like places that you could hide behind where a giant wouldn't directly be able to reach you, and you would be able to like fight defensive combat from there. But not very much else.
doesn't sound like this party.
Oh, I know. But hey, this is one of
That's an
those
option.
maps, you know.
Yeah.
But wasn't it pointed out that that there was someone in these rooms to ask questions?
Hmm?
Yeah, as I was following the conversation, there were people in those rooms. We could ask questions about where the patriarch was hiding.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should.
Unless I misunderstood.
So,
I also
uh,
I thought
she said
ah,
that you could ask the Sphinx about this,
the Sphinx. Okay.
Okay.
and that you could have a conversation that would be probably preferable to going in close combat. But then again, there is a hint of doubt if she says this. You know, she has seen how banged up the party is, but she also knew that there were 3 giants defending her. So there is
Okay.
a lot of blood in the room at the moment.
Yes, and 3
Some
giant corpses.
some of it
Some-
is mine.
Some of it is still in the body. Um,
Yeah, there are also body parts everywhere.
oh yeah. Also, sort of, if you want to scavenge the armors or parts of the armors,
Yeah.
this is decent material to have with you. It's
Okay,
elegantly worked. There's gold in there. There's a
Okay.
bronze copper sort of alloy going on.
I'll take what I can.
I will point this out to Sorval while I nibble on the Cyclops. Like, hey, look at this. And I will pass it over.
Vilta, do you know the
Yep.
term giant bones?
Yes, I know. I'm nibbling my way towards it.
Okay, so Taurio, what do you still want to ask of the angel?
So when I'm near Astra, I ask it's Atra, not Astra, right?
Atra.
Yeah, Astra is a term that's stuck in my head for some reason. But, Atra, as a friend of Feder, may I ask you for a boon? And
Go right ahead.
that boon being, can I have one of your feathers as a charm to protect me in my future conquests, battles, and struggles?
She sizes you up and down.
I do this while kneeling in front of her.
She reaches back into her wing and pulls out a single feather. And she places it on the black blade where it merges with the blade. And you don't know exactly what just happened, but the black blade now also gives you a +1 AC.
Nice.
Okay. Not sure how the fuck I do that in my stat sheet.
I'll allow Iskin to do it.
Alright.
I have an Iskren to do it.
I have an Iskren. I release my Iskren. I bow my head. I give the border suit and I thank it. I say thank you, Atra, for your blessing.
There we go.
I will put it to good use.
She nods her head and says, like, do me a favor. And she lowers her voice. Keep Iskrin safe. They
Always
might
do that.
be in more trouble than they are bargaining for. I feel like there is a very great chance that you might wind up in direct conflict with the Ghost Council based on their actions.
I
They
will.
appear to be mildly pissed off at Iskren taking away Sengir's alliance to the Orzhov.
I got this. Taurio is pretty sure of himself. He can handle a few ghosts. He's in my party, so I've got his back.
Was it called Black Blade or Black Sword?
Blackblade.
It's the not an axe.
Dario has his priorities. It's like this weapon, blessed by angels, stolen from one of the greatest warriors of our generation.
It's
Not
it's
an
in
axe.
my inventory is third from the bottom. If
Yeah,
you're
done.
looking for it.
Yeah, done.
So, by the way, as we are walking out of here, I'll ask Ishkren. So, Ishkren,
Yes.
what's going on between you and the Orzhov?
I belong to the Orzhov.
Apparently, there are factions.
It isn't really factions. It's the only way to learn how to be an effective member of the guild is to sometimes be pitted against each other. You know, the only way to improve is to face someone that is at least your equal, possibly your superior, so that you may improve.
So,
And the Orzhov have realized they can only find such challenge among themselves.
okay, Ishkren, I'll just be very blunt about this.
Sure.
Are you with or against those that have invaded this sanctuary of Sarah?
Um, let's just say specifically that I do have some score to settle with the Enesescu family. That does not impinge on my loyalty to the Orzhov.
No, but you're not loyal to the Orzovians that are here now.
If the Orzhov
As
that they are now are following the order of the Enesescu family, then no, I'm not loyal to them.
I'm gonna call for a quick break.
Yeah.
5 or 10 minutes.
Okay.
Sure.
For the
Sounds
break,
good.
check.
All right.
Break.
Sorry for interrupting.
No problem.
Okay.
I also need to give a shit. So
Oh. Okay.
I'll quickly go have a
Be
break.
right
Here we are.
Welcome back. Let's do this final leg of the sanctuary journey. Go, guys.
Can we go up?
Let's avoid the traps, I guess.
Yep.
I jump over
I'm
the
like-
trap.
Can we walk around? I mean, can I walk?
Yeah,
You
it's
you
actually
cannot.
the
It's a
trap
wall
is now
here.
static. It's basically
Sorry.
like these ice knives that twirled out,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
they're visible, and they're just standing there, like slowly melting away.
Okay.
And you get the feeling that, like, if they're fully melted, the trap will probably reactivate.
Oh yeah,
But for now, it's just
fine.
I lost my light source again, but if
Mhm.
if Big C stays next to me, I think he has a light source.
I have no light source.
Light source in front of you.
Perhaps
I
we should
I do have a light. I'm not sure. It looks
Before-
weird.
before
no
we
light.
enter.
It's a torch.
Before we enter, perhaps we should look non-hostile.
I am looking very hostile.
As
So
you
y-
descend from the staircase, you hear a voice. Welcome, ye weary travelers. I see that the ordeals posed by the Orzhov have not left you in the best of states.
Mhm.
Proceed, proceed, careful of the serpent folk. Proceed, proceed, do not the shadows heed.
De serpent folk. Wacht, ziet dat laatste nog eens? Serpent folk? Wat?
was
Proceed,
beware,
proceed.
beware the serpent folk. I think it was.
Ah,
Does this or does this not sound like the typical Azorius Sphinx pencil pusher?
Not specifically, no.
hmm.
You don't really have that much dealings with sphinxes. They're quite high up in the Azorius ranking. It's kind of like non-Boros people dealing with angels.
I will say, be careful, everyone.
I'll take a
Yeah,
look out.
I just
As you walk into this large auditorium sort of room, you notice that the walls are marbled, and there's like vague signs of Sera that are present within like the tiling. From the left-hand side, you see like this small door thing, and there's a whisper going around that door, and the whisper just swirls and swirls, and it speaks of horrible things befalling people and terrible things that could be done to you if you do not set it free. From the other side of the room, there is another door on your right-hand side. It is etched with the drippings of venom, and you hear like this large creature rustling there, just like straight ahead. You have an opening, and there you spy majestic, somewhat lion-esque figure of a sphinx. Its face tattooed with blue lines that radiate power. Body mostly lion-looking. There's wings to the side. There's strong muscular forearms, somewhat of a cross between bestial and human, kind of like you saw with the Southern Avenger.
do I do the as part of my education in the Boros region, do I know the etiquette of talking to someone of high ranking in the Azorius?
You submit paper 36B 7 times. You add in a form filled out. It's pretty hefty form. I think it's about 25 pages detailing your life and deeds up to that point. That would make you eligible to speak to that person, and then you would have to go to an advocatist and make sure that they plead your case to that higher up person, and preferably also write the advocatist first, and then the advocatist will consider your case, and if the case is worth taking, they will then move on your behalf after a small bribe, and then it's a lengthy process, but not too excessive for Azorius.
So Tario walks Tario walks up to the Sphinx and in an apologetic voice says, "I am sorry I could not write in advance, but Can we have a word, please?
I have been watching your progress with the greatest of interest. I
Yeah,
gleaned
I,
word
I
from one of your friends. The Baron says that he is most pleased with your deeds, and he is glad that you're currently helping Lady Sarah with her troubles in this specific domain. He also notifies you that Brokos has been temporarily halted um, for
Oh.
a short while. The being finds itself to be indisposed. And listening to this, you very clearly hear the tones of Sengir rife through the speech of this being.
Hmm.
or at least Iskrin does.
Very well.
You've all met the
Mhm.
Baron, so
Yep.
When I'm close enough to listen to him, I do give the form a legion greet and bow.
it looks at you bemused.
It's strong enough to do so.
Iskren,
Yes.
roll me a dexterity saving throw.
A dexterity saving throw.
You have a bonus. No, you're just outside of Sorval's Orab.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
13.
Alrighty.
As it had been an 18.
Mm.
Stay close to me.
Just see
And
what
right after I gave my promise to Atra,
I'm loving Angel Putte.
from the door that you pass by, like this shadowy claw just reaches
Ah!
through and rakes down for
14.
14
Ooh.
damage.
and you can be frightened because you're just
Just
outside of Aurora's.
Stay closer to us.
Strategical planning, man.
Strategically. Okay.
But Iskren is
Okay.
not phased. He has dealt with ghosts.
I
They
step
have dealt with
back
ghosts.
away from the door.
Do I
Whoa.
attack of opportunity? do I hear this?
There is
No.
something beyond that door. I mean, through the
Yeah,
door.
the question is, do I hear this and turn around? That's
Um,
the question.
Yeah, you hear Iskren cry out in pain, I guess,
Yeah.
because it's a mildly
Ah!
shocking experience.
Yes.
I look back over my shoulder towards the Sphinx and I ask, is there something that needs to be dealt with in that room?
It's not like I didn't warn you.
True.
That you did.
Yeah, shadows and snakes. That was the shadow. The snake is over there.
All right.
They
I'm gonna
said
shut up now.
on my small haven of peace and tranquility, so I accidentally had to put them away.
Hmm. Impressive.
Mario,
Uh,
Iskren, why are we here again?
Yeah,
The
you
Sphinx
see
knows stuff.
the two smart people from the party.
The Sphinx knows stuff.
Yes, what can I be of assistance with? After all, you came all this way to see me. Have
Yes.
you heard of my legend? My tale?
He knew where the patriarch was,
This is
right?
a
He knew
start.
where Mikhail was.
Yes, we seek your knowledge, almighty
Mm-hmm.
creature.
Yes.
What can you tell us about the Anezescus?
Currently, they have been plotting to overthrow two of the planeswalkers that we hold dear. First of all, Lady Sarah has found herself in moderate distress and had to leave this plane because of their meddling. She retreated to Ulgrotha, if I understand correctly,
yes.
which is a place that she lived for quite a long time and has founded her own church.
And then she sent us here to deal with the problem.
The other one is a certain Baron Sengir, who we are all well acquainted with. A
Mm-hmm.
very nice gentleman. He had given somewhat of a pledge of allegiance to the Orzhov Guild if they would help him unlock the secrets of Planeswalkerhood. Apparently, this ran afoul of one of the members of that guild who went into business for their own sake. As I
Alright.
believe it is said that the Orzhov Guild always rewards ambition. Sadly enough, sometimes that reward can be quite dagger in the back.
Dario does not look surprised.
I didn't know that Orzhov and Gruul were quite similar in that regard.
I must profess, I am unaware of this thing you call Gruul. Is it um, your brood mother, or
No, it's another clan on Ravnica.
I haven't
Guild.
had the pleasure to deal with this clan.
Here are two of its members.
You want
Well met.
I can give you some extra information about the Gruul clan in exchange for your knowledge of where Mikhail and Ezekiel would be.
Yes, we are searching for them.
I would say enlighten me.
Well,
Let's hear it.
Accidentally
Big Z,
almost Wikipedia.
Big Z absolutely knows everything about Gruul. Me, I'm a dumb fuck. But what I do know about the Gruul is that
Basically, I'm gonna give you like a small head start, right?
Yeah.
The
I know a
Gruul
bit about Gruul.
are what you get if you mesh Celtic warriors with anarchy.
Yes, basically.
Mhm.
So, to start with, I don't mean this with any disrespect. It is just the way that we Gruul are. But the Gruul, we
Swings
kind of
penis at people.
yes, we kind of dislike law and order. Considering that the people that we are here with, this might surprise you, but we like
Seem to be getting along quite well with a representative of what we have been given to understand the law keepers of Ravnica.
yes. Well, we have the same vision at the least, and but the Gruul in general, we can be quite. I think the phrase would be savages that you would use.
Dario nods.
You see like the Sphinx shifting its gaze. Well done, and it lifts up like one massive paw to you. Speak, little lizards.
Yes, but the Gruul are let's just say that we are more
We're
how do
more
you
like
define order?
guidelines, really.
No, yeah, laws are guidelines, and then how do you define order?
Me.
Yes.
Order is the opposing concept of chaos.
Oh well.
we
Okay.
our laws are basically if you are stronger, you are ruling,
But I
and we
asked
do
Yeah.
that with
little
brute
ones to speak.
force. Yes, you are correct.
What?
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Chat.
Our we actually believe in laws of nature, and the pact of the strongest will survive. But with stronger, we don't always mean strength. Look at me. I am a small lizard compared to my associates, and I went to Big C. Strong can also mean clever, or yeah, you know what I mean. Come on. And
No.
Is the word
no,
you were looking for
cunning.
cunning,
Yes, yes, the
or is it
cunning.
literate?
No, the cunning kind of clever. So actually, while we are here, you seem to know a lot of things, and we are in search of a lot of knowledge about Mikhail of the Orzhov and other people like, and I Xantarot, what was the name of the dragon you are looking for?
What do you mean? I'm not looking for a dragon.
No, the one you are always talking about, the charting.
Oh, Vivictus Asmodi.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Gruul are basically Vivictus Asmodi. You can look at his descendants. We're
So
brutes.
you seek to undo civilization and bring back the laws of nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Though,
Dar-
if you look deeper into this elder dragon, you will find that he has his paw dipped not only in the bloods of innocence, but also in various power schemes. I
Yeah.
will, as a token of good faith, reward you should you manage to banish this Mikhail from my halls. The last angel that resides in this sanctum is currently under my protection, and she holds what we believe to be a shard of the destroyer, a thing that Mikhail would like to get his hands on,
Mm-hmm.
for
Well,
it is a powerful bargaining chip when dealing with the spirit of the Elder Dragon.
Point me in the direction where Mikhail is.
Know that this being, and its gaze takes in all of the party, that this being, this Via Victus, has been banished from our world.
Absolutely.
The shards of the destroyer are
Mm-hmm.
parts that resurface when he can touch the world. When he touches the world, those who know harvest these shards. It takes a great deal of energy and trouble to get them, but
Mhm.
most of the certain angels are aware of these happenings, and they manage to track down where the relevant shard here happened.
Mm.
It took the form of a weapon.
blazing sword.
Not
Do
a
you know what kind of
sword.
Do you know what kind of weapon?
I believe it is called a katar, or something similar to that. It is not something that I am used to dealing with.
Ja, dat is zo'n
Would-
punch dagger.
Hmm.
Dat was out of character, sorry.
Man,
would
Mm.
would
man, that was ook out of character.
would
Mhm.
Sorval and Dario know what a Qatar is?
You would
I
have seen it in training as a thing that Gruul and hooligans
yeah
can use.
Okay.
yeah
So I would
okay
know it as well.
yeah. So we would be familiar with.
But
Okay.
the only person that hasn't come into contact with it is Iskrin.
I hope I will never will.
Yeah.
That's for your health.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
They are crude but highly efficient weapons.
yes.
Can
In
you
the
tell?
meantime,
Can you tell us where Mikhail is, or do you not know?
He has chosen to barricade himself in the halls beyond.
Yeah.
Beyond?
However,
Would you happen to know a way or a method for us to get to those halls?
yes, there is a certain guest that I would like to be rid of.
Hmm.
If
Something
you would
shadowy and
be
something
able
snaky?
to do that, the snaky, the shadow is not that much of a problem.
Okay.
Basically, goes around asking to like break chains and free them and things like that.
Hmm.
Um, but the snake thing is an annoyance. It's not overly
Alright.
strong, but it can hide in places where I cannot go.
Well,
Hmm.
if we
Can you
can
gi-
go in places where you cannot go, I suppose.
And we have experience with snakes.
Are there any details we need to know about this particular snake?
The Sphinx is thinking for a second, and you hear like this vague slithering noise. And Big
Oops.
C.
It's coming.
For fuck's sake, I roll like shit. This is with a +9, and the highest I roll is 19. Oh well. I'm not gonna say that you were caught unawares, because I think that you will probably, like...
I cannot be surprised.
Yeah, I figured.
You will notice sort of
So yeah,
what?
there's like this cold... I cannot be surprised, runs away. Is this Naruto? Yeah.
So at this point in time, does the Sphinx actually say it spits frost?
No. But Santarot, you feel this cold sensation on your shoulder, and you're like... There's an icicle like a few feet away from where you're standing.
And I will just say, Dario, it's over there.
Dario, we need to meet Grinder.
Sure.
Dario can actually see it. So as soon as you start moving, oh, what the fuck!
I'm glad that you joined me in my shit roll day.
That's 2 in a row for my initiative.
Mm.
What the hell?
Okay. The day of
What's
the
with the 18s?
Yeah.
I have 21, but yes,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Mark of the
Also,
Destroyer gone again.
sort of how
Yes.
you roll me a dexterity saving throw.
17. It's already calculating my extra again.
Alrighty.
So that's a really shitty roll.
Yeah, actually it is.
Okay, so it still hits you
Yes.
for 13.
Watch it.
Okay.
It's like, "Grunk." Standing close to that door is a mistake, I swear.
I look at the Sphinx and be like, we're getting rid of that shadow as well.
Just
It's-
because we
Added
can.
initiative back.
It scratched my armor.
Yes.
Okay, Big Z, unsurprisingly,
Because you can't be surprised.
Yes.
you go first.
I will look at Tario and I will say, I will deliver you when we meet Mikhail. And I will turn around, start to rage, and just dash forward. I cannot pass him in here, right? If I want to. Can I go inside the chamber or not?
You can make me an acrobatics check, but if you don't manage to make it, that takes your turn.
Ooh.
Leroy Jenkins.
Acrobatics or athletics? Because I'm just powering through.
It's gonna be acrobatics because you're trying to squeeze into a small hole, but I would let you default into strength if you would prefer that.
Pushing through.
If it's
Just
if it's
a clue.
Coiling creature, it's basically really tricky to get through.
I'm just powering through. If not, then I will just stay there.
You're trying to do the Taurio bull rush.
I'm just basically running through it into the chamber.
Roll me a strength check. Just go for it.
Strength or athletics?
Strength. Just straight strength.
Do I have advantage because I'm
Yes.
raging or no?
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Straight up strength. 17.
It pushes you back, bro.
Motherfucker.
I
I'll-
will allow you to get in a swing.
One swing?
Yep.
I will do one swing. I'm like, son of a mud, and I will just crunch down. 27 to hit.
Nice.
I'll
That's a
I'll,
hit.
I'll show you how to bull rush someone.
Okay.
Well, yes.
Iskren.
Right. So I will look out of this door, and I will told that creature. Wisdom save.
It has wisdom. And I roll like shit. There we go.
Apparently it has not.
It has it.
Mhm.
I just am really
Nice.
fast.
Yes.
Okay. Wait. Maybe you can do this again. No, that's it. That was my turn.
Alrighty, Sorval.
I'm a bit annoyed because I actually want to hit the shadow thing.
Mm.
But then again, that big thing is over there.
That's big.
I can't do Goring Rush and Hammering Horns in the same turn.
I at the door I just see shadow, right? I see nothing else.
You see about
This
this.
door? It's
Yes.
just shut.
It's shut.
Yeah.
It attacked me through a shut door.
Almost as though it's a spectral being.
Damn.
How do they do it?
This is a
Ethereal
mistake.
attacks.
This is a mistake, but I'm going to go over here. Probably get an attack of opportunity on me.
Oh, you bet your ass you do.
I hit.
Luckily enough, the damage is not that bad.
See. Can I attack the?
You can make a wisdom saving throw. You
Why?
He can't be frightened, so
I can't be frightened.
can still do it.
I can still do it.
Just roll.
I'll still do it.
You are frightened, but you are not.
You are
Can I attack the?
Schrodinger frightened.
Can I attack the snake thing from here?
Oh, yes, you can.
Okay, I'm going to try to attack it.
Well,
Does 22 hit?
22 hits.
Okay,
So that's
23
Complicated.
damage. So I'll try to hit it again.
that's also a hit.
And then I'm using my bonus action to push it,
Okay.
to shove it.
So you ram your sword through the creature,
Yes.
and you bust it off with your shield.
Yes.
Its lifeless body, which appears to be made out of two parts now after your sword went through it, rolls away.
Okay, very good. I'll look at Big C and be like, good teamwork. Now there's another thing we have to kill. Behind that door.
Well done.
So it's gone, and I step into the room. You mean the snake is gone?
Yes.
it's still there. The part of it's in that corner, the other part, the other corner.
Okay. So we did what he asked.
That indeed you did.
There's still a shadow thing around.
Yeah, but I'll just check for the snake if I can use it for some of my sculpting, and I will go inside. Can I just move inside, or do I have to take 6
We're
You have to
still
take
we're
that-
still in we're still in combat.
Okay. So I'm going to stand just here on my way to there.
Oh boy. Drifting through a wall comes this being.
Oh no!
Shockingly enough,
Necrotic down. Dexterity or technical? Okay. Let's do it.
You give advantage of dexterity throws.
this is how shit I'm rolling today. This is
Oh wow!
this is
Damn.
my key shitter level of.
You know, I will use a luck point because why not?
I think I'm going to use my Indomitable.
So I take 7 damage.
No, it's
I
not.
don't make it. So
Don't forget, Santarot, you are in the aura of Sorval.
yes,
Nice.
big
I still
gets
don't make it.
+5.
Still not 16.
Nope.
Yay!
I am fucked either way. So what do I get?
Pain.
Ik
15.
pak zelf geen damage.
No, you do not.
This lizard, I swear.
I wish I had made my save, then I wouldn't have any. Oh wait,
Yeah, I used
my reaction for that.
that was my third natural one. I used my Indomitable and rolled a 25.
Nice.
Ooh. Sphinx, he also takes damage.
Ooh, Sphinx is angry.
That's not nice.
Sphinx has nothing to worry about.
6 is 8, gemiddeld 27, rolled 15.
Yes, classical me.
At times I feel with RDM.
Killing all the way.
Oh wait, how much did I roll? 12. Okay,
15. Yeah.
I would still not make it because I'm allowed to add my
And then it floats back in.
AC bonus.
It's just flipping you guys the bird going.
Nope, 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 nope.
Taurio, your turn.
I opened the door.
I opened the door. Haha.
Haha.
Fuck. I mean, Abrash, fuck. Wow. AC 13.
Oh well.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
And as a bonus action,
Let's
I
just
use
take 50 damage because why the fuck not?
and as my boring my my boring
Yes, you're boring.
my bonus action. I take my hammering horns. So it needs to make a strength saving throw against 8 plus proficiency plus strength modifier. So yeah, no. And I push it. Let's see, 10 feet.
Yeah.
So I smack it into the wall. Can I use the rest of my movement still, or not?
Yeah.
So I position myself over here.
It's half in the wall.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can make that.
Is Big Z's turn.
Snack is gone.
Stick is gone.
Snack is dead.
For now.
Do we for now? Oh, you wee little piece of shit.
I'm holding the shade for you.
Now that's a problem because I cannot reach the shade. Reach the son of a mother duck.
You're standing next to Sorval, though.
You have 10 extra feet movement.
Thing is, have you noticed that there's a shade? With Tario carefully opening the door instead of kicking it in and stuff, you know.
Yeah, he knows because he was hit by the shadows as well. Before.
I can only get to here if I
And-
use my movement.
Even with scale mail, I'm not that silent when moving.
So that's 40 feet, right?
That's 40 feet.
You don't have more movement than that?
I only
And
have
then-
40 feet.
Yeah, and then you have the 10 extra feet from Storval.
Oh!
Yes.
Son
you-
of a mother duck! I forgot about that!
They literally said it.
yeah.
Twice.
Shh. Shh. I
He's-
got it
he's-
this shade.
He's in his Gruul character.
I will swing at the shade recklessly. 1, 2,
Both hit.
1, 2.
3 gauge.
28.
Yes.
Alrighty. Iskren.
Right. I will go here. I will.
Iskun, you got harassed by a debtor.
Yeah, I see. I will told that the thingy.
My rolls.
He failed. Okay, nice. Okay, so 6 of those damages are radiant damage, and the rest is necrotic.
Awesome.
And then
It's looking bad.
it's looking bad. Okay, then let's give a chance to solve. I will just step here.
Here comes Sorval.
3, 4. Okay, I'll go behind this wall in case it does that thing again. Okay.
Sorval.
I only get to here. Do I have anything that can?
Fireball.
I don't have that anymore. No, I have a fireball, not fireball. I will not use fireball.
It's only Taurio.
Hmm.
It's called Well Done.
I do have something else.
Extra crispy.
A point.
No, that's how you do it, Filta.
A point.
I'm going to do guiding bolt.
Nice.
Filta, you made your point multiple times already. Stop doing it.
I am a backup character.
I'm going to do a second level spell slot for that. Does a 13 hit?
That's exactly the AC, you fuckhead.
and
No, how do you want to do it?
okay, I'll just walk up to the door and be like, "You're so not welcome here." And I'll do the guiding bolt on him.
Schijn een liedje op
Explode
mij.
in a flash of color of light.
You'll still counting for. The
So,
finisher.
Filta and Taurio, you stand there and you go like,
Again.
sort of. Oh!
Is it like an actual dust cloud when it implodes
Yeah, kind
or
of.
explodes?
It's like the guiding bolt is like this radiant lightning that comes from Sorval and strikes out the creature, and the creature just like basically gets dispersed in front of your eyes.
So
Yeah, it
did it-
seems
did
like
it-
they're not good against radiant.
yeah, Daria
Oh, no.
spits to the side. Cut in my mouth.
By the way,
Sorval has a tendency to wait.
I rolled a 5, a 6, a 5, and a 6 on these sixes.
Nice.
So the Sphinx looks at the party and goes like, "Well, that was well handled.
Thank you.
I will. I can, of course, transport you to where you want to go.
That would be very.
However, would you perchance feel hungry?"
Sure.
Daria
Always.
looks at Big Z.
I'm always hungry.
I think
Ooh.
me and Big Z just look at each other and raise our hands simultaneously.
So do I. But I already had Cyclops, though.
So it waves its wings and talons at the same time, and before it appears like this glorious feast of meat and roast boar and various sorts of berries and strange thin wafered crackers, um, a small pail of clear water, and turkey and lasagna, which you've never had before, but it looks quite appetizing.
No, well, who are we to turn down a feast?
So we get 11 temporary hit points, right?
Yep.
I will.
Eat well,
No,
take a
I
short rest.
Short
so
rest as well.
wait.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, these are not temporary hit points. These are an increase to your maximum hit points.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
but
24
for
hours.
24 hours.
which is the same as temporary hit points.
No, it is
No,
not. It is not.
temporary hit
There's a
points do
difference.
not return.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
This can be healed again.
I put that in my temporary hit points.
I will bow down very gracefully as I watched Iskrin and Sorval always do, and I will say, "Thank you for the meal." And then I will wolf down as much as I possibly can in the most savage and brutish way, like a gruel.
Alrighty.
Mhm.
That will bring us to the end of this session. I hope you all enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
We're doing, hopefully, an IRL next week. If not,
Yes.
it will be on Roll20. Same bad
Mhm.
time, same Twitch channel. Um, but yeah, that's it for us for today. I hope that our one viewer and future me will enjoy this. I really should
Yes.
start writing recaps again, though, because it's going to get a lot of information that needs to be.
I don't know how to
Recap.
do these extra health.
No, you should put it in the temporary hit points. But remember, it's not.
Just put in the extra hit points, put a P next to it.
I'm just going to put 11 here.
Maar kun je niet
Sorry.
gewoon kun je dat er niet gewoon bijzetten? Bij mij is het nu ook zo, bijvoorbeeld 110, 99.
Oh, never will.
Allee.
All right.
There we go.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Yo.
Bye.
Hi.